Let's go. Are you ready? Day one, episode 887. Day one. Yes, soon 1000 episodes. And today I want to share this simple thought, maybe thought provoking sentence. Well, this is what I think. Most people don't really care. And it may sound sad, maybe sad, maybe even I guess the word sad, or what's the word? Depressing, maybe. Yes, maybe it sounds depressing, like people don't really care. Well, I tell you what I mean by that. They don't really care about the things that we care. They care about the things that they care, not necessarily the things that they are talking about. Yeah? Because talking is easy. It's easy to talk, it's easy to send messages, send emails. It's hard to do things. I think when I think about the people in my life and other people that I will get to know in the future, when I ask myself, what do they really care about? I'm asking myself, what do they do? And more than that, what do they do consistently? What do they do every single day? You know what? Not necessarily every single day, but what are the patterns? This shows me what they care. Not necessarily what they said in this specific conversation. Let's say I have a conversation with a friend, and I had a conversation with a friend a few days ago about Marcus Bodycoding channel, the YouTube channel that I promote for the salsa tutorials, dance tutorials, and they shared their opinion. Well, I think it's very liberating for me to remind myself that they don't really care. And I don't say it in a negative way. They just don't go to sleep and lose sleep about my idea. They don't care as much as I care. I understand that. I have empathy for that. And more than that, it liberates me. Why does it liberate me? Because when, for example, someone says something that I don't agree with, let's say, with my videos, with my tutorials, with things that I created, I just understand that they don't really care. And this is okay. They have their own problems, their own desires, their own ambitions. So it goes both ways. Also, when I think about people that do care about me, but I realize and I have empathy for them, that they care more about their problems. So it helps me there. It liberates me there. A bit like having less grudge. I asked a person something to do for me, they didn't do it. I just remind myself, they don't care as much as I care. This is my life. These are my projects. They have their own projects, their own challenges, their own life. I have empathy for that. And that's why it liberates me. I don't need to hold the grudge because they didn't do something that I was asking them to do, just for example. But you can also work on the other way. Let's say I have someone that I'm sort of fighting with them. Yeah, and right now I'm talking to a friend that is in a war in their lives. And their opponent sometimes makes them believe that they care because they write something, they write an email, they push maybe it's a phone call, maybe it's an SMS, maybe just they ignore the messages. But I just reminded them, my friend, yes, that that they don't really care about the things that you care about. They don't go to sleep thinking about that and dreaming about that, probably. They have their own things. And that's also liberating, you know? Because sometimes we care about something. And we want to do something. We want to accomplish something. We have a goal. And something is in the ways. Maybe a person. And we try to learn them and analyze them. What do they think? We need to consider the option that they don't care as much as we care. And they don't plan as much as we plan. They just go on with their lives. The fact that something is important to us doesn't make it important to other people. The fact that we care about it a lot doesn't mean that other people care about it. I see that just as being true. Yeah, I'm not saying this is negative, this is positive. I think about this thing also when I think about my enemies or maybe people that don't want my best, and also think about people that closest to me in my life. I understand that my problems, my challenges, the things that I care about the most, probably most people don't really care about them. And that liberates me. And gives me a better understanding. It liberates me, for one thing, as I said, I don't need to hold a grudge and have a lot of expectations from other people to do things for me because I understand that they have their own lives. In this sense, it liberates me. And on the other hand, when I'm facing someone, when I'm sort of with a fight or with conflict of interest with another person, I also remind myself that they not necessarily analyzing everything as I do, because maybe it's not that important to them. I'm not assuming that they care about this thing as I do. This is what I want to share with you today. I hope you have a great day. Day one. See you tomorrow.